it, Leah. Want to catch a show at the Colonial? Your boyfriend can get you a date.
Thanks, but I still got a lot of shopping to do.
You just don't want to go. You always say no.
Daddy, I just don't like going on blind dates.
Now, I know it's tough to have your boyfriend killed in the war, but you gotta pick up the pieces sometime. The way I figure, if you can't change what was, you gotta enjoy what is.
Come on.
Davy, breakfast.
Hold the fort! Bombs away. Oatmeal? Ugh! I'd rather have bacon.
Well, wouldn't we all?
I wish I was old enough to be in the war.
Well, I'm glad you're not.
What if it gets over before I am?
God willing.
Mr. Polly?
This morning, the 5,000th Boeing B-17 rolled
Time
off
for
the
lunch,
Seattle
Joseph.
assembly line and into the crowd of...
Can't take the time today. Most everybody in town is refurbishing old stuff for Christmas presents.
Flora's featuring one of her mystery blue plate specials over at the diner.
Now, I know I don't have the time.
Temperature's dropping fast. It'll probably be cold enough tonight to freeze the gleam in my bull's eye.
That bull of yours hasn't been capable of producing a gleam in 10 years. I can't imagine why you hold on to him.
Maybe it's because he reminds me of myself. We're both over the hill. I must be getting old. Old folks do a lot of grousing.
Oh, I seem to recall you did just much grousing when you were young.
Only about things that counted. Well, I better get over to the diner before Flora runs out of blue plates.
Yeah.
Must be a relief to you to know that Mike's coming home.
Relief doesn't come close to what I feel. But there's still Terrell to worry about.
The war will probably be over before Terrell is sent overseas. Well, be sure and say hello to Mike for me when he gets home.
Say it yourself. I'm expecting you to stop by on Christmas Eve for a drink, just like always. I got a bottle of bourbon I've been hoarding.
In that case, I'll be there with bells on.
Well, it was a Bill Malden cartoon. This dog face, that's a GI, infantry.
I know what a dog face is.
I'm sorry, forgot you were a military expert. Anyway, this dog face is standing next to a beat-up wreck of a Jeep that's up to its axles in mud. Well, he's covering his eyes with one hand while he aims his gun at the Jeep. He's gonna put it out of its misery.
I don't get it.
Well, it probably looks funnier than it sounds.
Oh, it sounded pretty funny when Fred Allen said it on the radio.
Real wise guy, aren't ya?
What's in there?
Everything that doesn't take ration stamps. I'm saving those for Christmas dinner. Nora, we're going to sit down.
Coming.
You know, that letter says the same thing now that it said when you got it 2 weeks ago, Nora.
Wow, you're a fine one to talk. You've saved every one of Mike's letters in that old cigar box. Must have read every one of them 100 times.
Well, it's only because I'm still trying to figure out the parts that were censored. I made a barber appointment for you, Davy. Barney will spiff you up real good.
I want a GI haircut.
Oh, you get cropped that way. You'll be wearing your hat down on your nose. Since when do you need an appointment with Barney?
He's only got one chair now. His boy enlisted.
He's only 17.
So was Terrell when he enlisted. Nothing wrong with a boy wanting to fight for his country.
Well, eat up. It's getting cold.
Just heard on the news it's going down into the 20s tonight. Hope the pipes don't freeze. worried about Terrell, aren't you?
Terrell doesn't know what war is.
Mike made it through. Terrell will too.
Terrell is not Mike, and he'll do things. He'll take chances that he shouldn't because he wants you to be proud of him the way you're proud of Mike.
That's news to me. Since when has Terrell cared about what I think?
Oh, he cares. And when he comes home, I want you to talk with him, Joseph.
Be like talking to the wall.
Now, what can we do for you, Mrs. Bundy?
My ration points, because I want to get some bacon, too. I want my boys to have a real breakfast Christmas morning.
Oh, you mothers are all the same. Think the Army starves you boys, when the fact is, that's where most of the meat is going.
Well, it should. All right, I'll forget the ham, and I'll take a turkey, the largest one you have, and I'll take as much bacon as my ration points will cover. And don't forget to give me credit for my fat.
As though you'd let me forget.
Have you heard from your son since he went overseas?
No, he's with Patton's Third Army. They're fighting in the Bulge.
I wish Terrell was a pilot like Mike.
Takes time to train pilots. Right now, the Army needs regular soldiers.
Why?
Well, infantry can move, even when planes are grounded.
Oh, I didn't think of that. I hope Mike brings home some more stuff.
Just be glad he's bringing himself home, Davy.
There goes Old Reliable. I hope they start making refrigerators again before we set up housekeeping.
Well, after the war, they'll be making plenty of kitchen appliances.
I know, I was just hoping.
Don't you think you've made enough gingerbread men?
They're not men, they're boys. I'm concentrating on boys because I'm gonna have one.
You're that sure it's going to be a boy?
A boy's what Mike wants, and a boy's what Mike's gonna get.